Hello, thank you for considering this class. This class is The Thornbirds by Colleen McCulloch. This book is an Australian classic, much beloved. I'm the third generation to have this book. Why this book? Romance, Australian outback, sheep farming, family, stress, trials, bonding, love. The title of this novel is drawn from the legend of a bird that sings just once in its life, more sweetly than at any other time, and more sweetly than any other bird, but only at the cost of great pain. The title symbolizes the tenderness of the brief, forbidden love between Maggie and Father Ralph, resulting in pain and tragedy, and an unexpected ending of sorts. The Thornbirds is a sweeping love story set on Trehegar, a sheep station in the Australian outback. At its heart is the ill-fated romance, longing, frustration, talking, pulled to each other, between the beautiful Maggie Cleary and the handsome Roman Catholic priest, Father Ralph de Briscat. He is forced to choose between the woman he loves and the church he is sworn to. He keeps one of her roses in his Bible as a memory of perfect love, perfect, unchanging love, a symbol of her in his Bible. His two great loves. Father Ralph's ambitions win and he stays with the church. And he eventually becomes a cardinal in Rome. And there's twists and turns in this story, such as Dane and whose son he is, and a tragic death in which Maggie must choose between her own comfort and the independence of her beautiful, willful daughter, Justine, the talented actress. Now, this book is almost 700 pages in length. Whoa! And it details private lives of 3 generations of Cleary clan over 55 years and paints a convincing portrait of the trials and rewards of life in the Australian outback. A big focus is on Maggie's doomed love for an unavailable man of circumstances and her own mother's interwoven story, which is tragically similar in some ways. The story begins when Maggie is 9 years old and her family moved to Trehegar, and Maggie's brothers are all busy with the ranch, and she's soon forced to quit school and care for the younger children. And Ralph, a young, handsome Roman Catholic priest, befriends the child, and he protects her, and it's wholesome, and she grows up, and eventually, as an adult, they fall in love, culminating in a kiss after a ball. Mary Carson, the clan matriarch, is very jealous and ends the romance by bequeathing an enormous sheep station, Trehegar in other words, to the Roman Catholic Church, ensuring that Ralph will be elevated to bishop as long as this happens, far from Trehegar. So he's kind of trapped, because if he doesn't accept it, the church loses that bequeathment. So he has to choose. What does he do? He chooses the church over love, his ambitions over love. and keeps her flower, her rose, in his Bible. Heartbroken, Maggie tries to move on, and she marries someone who looks like Ralph. But it doesn't work because he's not Ralph. And soon she realizes that she doesn't have a marriage. And she retreats to the honeymoon resort of Matlock alone to try and think things through. Ralph unexpectedly joins her, and they discover they love each other and passion. However, they're pulled apart yet again because Ralph belongs to the church. He is part of the church. This is a beautiful book that inspired a very beautiful series. So this class is going to read the book together. And I'm going to fill in the blanks about Australian culture, what it was like back then, why this relationship was forbidden and yet not forbidden, why Ralph chose the path he did, and why Maggie acted the way she did. It's going to have health, psychology, Australian culture thrown in there. It's a beautiful class. It's a beautiful series. Join us for this very rare opportunity to read Thornbirds together and then watch the series. Until then, stay away from thorns, but keep singing sweet songs. Bye for now.